तो अब हम स्टार्ट करते हैं। हमने ये पढ़ चुके हैं हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस प्रोग्राम ऑफ डिफरेंट कंट्रीज जो इकोनॉमिक सर्वे में मेंशन्ड है। आयुष्मान भारत इंडिया, सेगोरू पॉपुलर मैक्सिको, 30 भट्ट प्रोजेक्ट थाईलैंड, मेडिकेड एंड चिप CHIP USA. Integrated Government Online Training Portal. The development of personal and training launches online training platform IGOT in the fight against COVID-19. The platform is called IGOT, Integrated Government Online Training. It offers online training for doctors, nurses, paramedics, hygiene workers, technicians, auxiliary nursing, midwives, central and state government officers, civil defense officials, various police organizations, National Cadet Corps, नेशनल नेहरू युवा केंद्र संगठन, नेशनल सर्विस स्कीम, इंडियन रेड क्रॉस सोसाइटी, भारत स्काउट्स एंड गाइड्स एंड अदर volunteers to help fight the COVID-19 pandemic. IGOT portal is hosted on the Ministry of HRD's Diksha platform. The IGOT platform delivers curated role-specific content to each learner at the place of work or home and to any device of their choice. Asset quality review. Asset quality review is a review process of the banks and carried out by RBI and auditors appointed by the RBI for verifying the qualitative and quantitative factors determined in order to identify stressed loans. Financial Stability Board. After the global financial crisis of 2007, the G20 has created an institution called the Financial Stability Board to design sophisticated regulation measures for banks to prevent future bank failure. Plus, hosted and funded by the Bank for International Settlements, the board is based in Basel, Switzerland. Spanish flu 1918 flu pandemic, right? From 1918 to 1920. It infected 500 million people around the world, including people on remote Pacific islands and in the Arctic, and resulted in the deaths of 50 to 100 million people. Most influenza outbreaks disproportionately kill the very young and the very old, with a higher survival rate for those in between. But the Spanish flu had an unusually high mortality rate for young adults. Spanish flu killed more people than World War One did, and it killed more people in 25 weeks than AIDS did in its first 25 years. Mass troop mass troop movements and close quarters during the World War One caused it to spread and mutate faster. Right? Mass troop movements and close quarters during World War One caused it to spread and mutate faster. Sovereign credit ratings. Sovereign credit ratings seek to quantify issuers' ability to meet debt obligations. When favorable, this can facilitate countries' access to global climate markets and foreign investment. India is the fifth largest economy in the world. Speculative grade, investment grade. Terms in news used to refer the grading given to different type of bonds by credit rating agencies. A bond that is speculative grade has a rating lower than bar from Moody's Investors Service, a rate lower than BBB from Standard and Poor's, or both. Non-rated bonds are also considered speculative grade. Bonds with ratings of Baa, triple B or higher are termed investment grade. Basic reproduction number R0. The transmission potential of an epidemic is measured by the basic reproduction number R0. The expected number of new cases of the disease caused by the single individual. R0 is an interplay between the number of people an infected person meets, K, and the probability with which he spreads an infection to the person he comes into contact with. Small changes in P, that is, small changes in K and P can have a large effect when R0 is near 1. Advanced economies. Term used in recent economic survey, and advanced economy is a term used by the IMF to describe the most developed countries in the world. There is no established numerical convention to determine whether an economy is advanced or not. Black swan event. A black swan is an unpredictable event that is beyond what is normally expected of a situation and has potentially severe consequences. Black swan events are are characterized by their extreme rarity, severe impact, and the widespread insistence. They were obvious in hindsight. Fiscal austerity is a term in common use in the media at the moment. Fiscal austerity. It refers to the decision by a government to reduce the amount of government borrowings, that is, cut the size of a physical deficit over a period of years. It is a deflationary fiscal policy associated with lower rates of economic growth and higher unemployment. Some economists argue austerity is necessary to reduce budget deficits, and cutting government spending is compatible with improving the long term economic performance of the country. Now is gross domestic expenditure on research and development, that is GERD. Fine. So gross domestic expenditure on research and development, it includes activities as the total intramural expenditure on research and development performed on the national territory during a given period. It includes research and development performed within a country and funded from abroad, but excludes payment for research and development performance abroad. India's gross expenditure on R&D is 0.7% of GDP. All India Debt and Investment Survey. National Sample Survey Organization has been conducting all India surveys decennial on debt and investment since its 26th round 1971 to 1972 in both rural and urban areas. This survey generates basic quantitative information on assets, liabilities, and capital expenditure in the household sector of the economy. Gross domestic expenditure on research and development, it include activities as a total intramural expenditure on research and development performed on the national territory during a given period. It includes research and development performed within a country and funded from abroad, but excludes payment for R&D performed abroad. India's gross expenditure on R&D is 0.7% of the GDP. All India Debt and Investment Survey. National Sample Survey Organization NSSO has been conducting the All India Survey decennially on debt and investment since its 26th round, that is 1971 to 1972, in both rural and urban areas. This survey generates basic quantitative information on assets, liabilities, and capital expenditure in the household sector of the economy. World Bank Atlas Method. World Bank Atlas method used to estimate official estimates of the size of the economies. Size of the economics are based on the gross national income converted to current US dollars. The Atlas method smooths the exchange rate fluctuations by using a 3-year moving average price adjusted conversion factor. For the current 2021 fiscal year, low income economies are defined as those with the GNI per capita calculated using the World Bank Atlas method. $1035 or less in 2019. Lower middle class income economies are those with a GNI per capita between $1,036 and $4,045. Upper middle income economies are those with a GNI per capita between $4,046 and $12,535. High income economies are those with a GNI per capita of $12,536 or more. Non-convertible debentures are a financial instrument that is used by the companies to raise long-term capital, right? So basically, non-convertible debentures, these are financial instrument that is used by the companies to raise long-term capital. This is done through a public issue. Non-convertible debentures are a debt instrument with a fixed tenure, and people who invest in this receive regular interest at a certain rate. Next is growth leads to debt sustainability in the Indian context, but not necessarily vice versa. This is because the interest rate on debt paid by the Indian government has been less than the India's growth rate by norm, not by exception. As said, if the interest rate paid by the government is less than the growth rate, then the intertemporal budget constraint facing the government no longer binds. This phenomena highlights that debt sustainability depends on the interest rate. Growth rate differential, that is a difference between the interest rate and the growth rate in an economy. Contractionary fiscal policy, reduce spending plus increase taxes. Expansionary fiscal policy, increase spending plus reduce taxes. Fine. Pro-cyclical fiscal policy. The concept is often encountered in the context of government approach to spending and taxation. That is pro-cyclical fiscal policy. The outcome of the policy is that it deepens recessions and amplifies expansions, thereby increasing fluctuation in the business cycle. Actions during the different cycle are recession, GDP जिसमें कम हो जाती है, कंट्रैक्शनरी फिजिकल पॉलिसी विद डिक्रीज इन गवर्नमेंट एक्सपेंडिचर और इंक्रीज इन टैक्सेस एक्सपेंशन जिसमें जीडीपी बढ़ जाती है, एक्सपेंशनरी फिजिकल पॉलिसी विद इंक्रीज इन गवर्नमेंट एक्सपेंडिचर और एंड डिक्रीज इन टैक्सेस. काउंटर, दैट इज ये प्रो था, काउंटर साइक्लिकल फिजिकल पॉलिसी. The concept is often encountered in the context of government's approach to spending and taxation. The outcome of the policy is that it softens the recessions and moderates the expansions, thereby decreasing the fluctuation in business cycle. Action during different cycle are recession, GDP जिसमें कम होती है, expansionary fiscal policy with increase in government expenditure और या तो decrease in taxes. एक्सपेंशन जिसमें जीडीपी बढ़ती है, कंट्रैक्शनरी फिजिकल पॉलिसी विद डिक्रीज इन गवर्नमेंट एक्सपेंडिचर और इंक्रीज इन टैक्सेस. नेशनल इनकम आइडेंटिटी says that GDP is given by consumption expenditure plus investment expenditure plus government expenditures plus exports minus imports. In short, this is written as GDP is equal to CIG plus export minus import. The net effect of a recession on the private sector. ठीक है, तो net effect of recession on the private sector may in terms of lower private consumption, lower private investment, risk aversion by the private sector, and pessimistic expectation sentiments. In such a scenario, adopting a counter-cyclic policy by expanding the government expenditure minus both consumption and investment minus will support the GDP and minimize the output gap. Budgetary institutions encompass the two different types of institutional arrangements, fiscal rules and budget process rules. Physical rules entail substantive constraints on public spending, taxation, deficit, and debt, usually in the form of explicit quantitative targets. Budget process rules in turn entail procedural aspects of public budgeting. They establish the competencies of the actors involved in the budget process and outline the procedures that govern the preparation, adoption, and implementation of the budget. This entry gives an overview of the different forms and characteristics of these institutions and also of the impact on budgetary outcomes. Swachh Bharat Mission Ruler. Object of Swachh Bharat Mission Ruler was to attain open defecation free India by 2nd October 2019 by providing access to toilet facilities to all rural households in the country, with the view to sustain the gains made under the program in the last 5 years and to ensure that no one is left behind and to achieve the overall cleanliness in villages. Phase 2 of the Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin from 2021 to 2024-25 is being implemented, focusing on open defecation free sustainability and solid and liquid waste management through convergence between different verticals of financing and various schemes of central and state governments such as 15th Finance Commission grants to local bodies, NREGA's Corporate Social Responsibility Fund, etc. Mission of Ministry of Jal Shakti. Swachh Bharat Mission Urban, it was launched in 2014. Objective of Swachh Bharat Mission Urban is to achieve 100% open defecation free status and 100% scientific processing of the municipal solid waste management. Municipal solid waste being generated in the country. The mission is now focusing. The mission is now focusing on holistic sanitation through its ODF and ODF plus and ODF plus plus protocols, with a total of 1,319 cities certified ODF plus and 489 cities certified ODF plus plus as on date. In the area of solid waste management, 100% of the wards have complete door-to-door collection. Further, out of 1,40,588 tons per day waste generated per day, 68%, that is 95,676 tons per day is being processed. Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Pradhan Awas Yojana. Pradhan Awas Yojana intends to provide housing for all in urban and rural areas by 2022. Launched in 2015. The target number of houses for construction under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin is 2.95 crore in two phases. That is 1 crore in phase 1, 2, that is 2016-17, 2018-19, and 1.95 crore in phase 2. That is 2019-20 to 2021 to 2022. Since 2014-15, construction of approximately 1.94 crore rural houses have been completed, out of which 1.22 crore houses have been constructed under the revamped scheme of Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin and 0.72 crore under the erstwhile Indira Awas Yojana scheme. Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. किसके तहत है? मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ हाउसिंग एंड अर्बन अफेयर्स, राइट। अब आते हैं नेशनल रूरल ड्रिंकिंग वाटर प्रोग्राम। नेशनल रूरल ड्रिंकिंग वाटर प्रोग्राम नाउ जल जीवन मिशन। वैसे जल जीवन मिशन दे दिया गया नाम। द ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ द नेशनल रूरल ड्रिंकिंग वाटर प्रोग्राम वाज टू प्रोवाइड सेफ एंड एडुकेट वाटर फॉर ड्रिंकिंग, कुकिंग एंड अदर डोमेस्टिक नीड्स टू एवरी रूरल person on a sustainable basis. Now, goal of Jal Jeevan Mission is to provide functional tap water connection every rural household by 2024 and get assured supply of potable piped water at a service level of 55 liters per capita per day regularly on a long-term basis by ensuring functionality of the tap water connections. Plus 15.70 crore, 83% of the rural households were to be provided. ठीक है, कहाँ थे हम? गोल ऑफ जल जीवन मिशन इज टू प्रोवाइड functional tap water connection to every rural household by 2024 and get a short supply of potable piped water at a service level of 55 liters per capita per day regularly on a long-term basis by ensuring functionality of the tap water connections. 15.70 crore, 83% rural households were to be provided with the functional tap water connection by 2024. Up to 16 Jan 2021, so far about 3.2 crore of rural households have been provided with the functional tap water connection since the launch of the mission, keeping with no one is left out principle. 18 districts in the country spread across Gujarat, Telangana, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu Kashmir, Goa and Punjab have become Har Ghar Jal districts, whereas 57,935 villages have also become Har Ghar Jal Gaon. इट्स मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ जल शक्ति के तहत है ये, राइट। सहज बिजली हर घर योजना सौभाग्य 2017 में लॉन्च किया गया था। ऑब्जेक्टिव इज टू अचीव द यूनिवर्सल हाउस होल्ड इलेक्ट्रिफिकेशन बाय प्रोवाइडिंग इलेक्ट्रिसिटी कनेक्शंस टू ऑल विलिंग unelectrified household in rural areas and all willing poor households in urban areas in the country by March 2019. All states have declared electrification of all households on Saubhagya portal except 18,734 households in left-wing extremist affected areas of Chhattisgarh. यह मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ पावर के तहत है सौभाग्य। प्रधानमंत्री उज्ज्वला योजना launched in 2016 aims to provide clean cooking fuel to poor households with the target to provide 8 crore deposit free LPG connection. This connection is provided in the name of an adult woman member of a poor family, and the beneficiary has an option to avail connection with 14.2 kg or 5 kg cylinder. The existing beneficiary with 14.2 kg LPG cylinder has an option to swap with 5 kg cylinder also. Under Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana, target to provide 8 crore new LPG connections has been achieved in September 2019, 7 months in advance of the target of 31st March 2020. Next is Smart Performance Appraisal Report Recording Online Window, Sparrow. Ministry of Finance. It is an online portal for appraisal recording. The main reason for taking such decision is to reduce the delay in paperwork by the department. This is not only helpful to speed up the process, but also it will be another step towards a digital India. Homemade leverage. is a financial concept that holds that as long as investor can borrow on the same term as a firm, which prevails only under ideal conditions, they can artificially duplicate the effect of corporate leverage by creating their own homemade leverage to either nullify or duplicate any debt equity choice made by the firm. Therefore, under ideal conditions, investors would not care between investing in a firm having a zero debt and one that chooses to have debt in its capital structure. Similarly, under ideal conditions, the investor in the country, which includes a citizen, as equity holders via holders of fiat money, would not care about the amount of debt raised by the country, that is homemade leverage. Ricardian equivalence. So it is an economic theory. It is an economic theory that says that financing government spending out of current taxes, or future taxes and current deficits will have equivalent effect on the overall economy. This means that attempts to stimulate an economy by increasing the debt financed government spending will not be effective because the investors and consumers understand that the debt will eventually have to be paid for in the form of future taxes. The theory argues that people will save based on the expectation of increased future taxes to be levied in order to pay off the debt, and this will offset the increase in aggregate demand from the increased government spending. This also implies that Keynesian fiscal policy will generally be ineffective at boosting economic output and growth, right? So, REP states that forward-looking consumers who are who are also assumed to be perfectly rational, perfect capable, inter, internalize the government's fiscal choices when making their consumption decisions. Crowding out. The phenomena of crowding out of private investment is based on the notion that supply of savings in the economy is fixed. Therefore, higher fiscal spending may increase the demand for loanable funds and hence exert an upward pressure on interest rate, thereby discouraging private investment. National health accounts is a process through which countries monitor the flow of money in their health sector, looking at different perspectives of health financing. The WHO has been coordinating, World Health Organization has been coordinating efforts at the global level to produce those estimates for each and every country. Zombie lending. Zombie lending. Zombie बैंक एक वो बैंक है that is practically insolvent but continues to exist through hiding bad loans on their balance sheet. The bank can continue its operation by rolling over bad loans instead of writing them off. This process is called as forbearance lending or zombie lending. Next is patent applications filed in India by resident and non-residents. The total number of patents filed in India has risen steeply since 1999, mainly on account of increase in patent applications filed by non-residents. While patent applications filed by residents have increased steadily since 1999, they have risen at a much lower rate than patent applications by non-residents. Fine. So we're done with this economic survey volume 1. Thank you.